Hi, I am Siddharth. I am here to tell about the 4G wireless system. First of all, evolution of Gs. Telecommunication and networking has been and while will be one of the core technologies in helping the evolution of mankind and technology itself. If it wasn't for these channels of communication and data transmission, we would probably still be in an era where technology isn't as advanced as today. Wireless communication technology inside cell phones and other mobile devices has evolved over several decades, starting with the then revolutionary 1G, referred to as the earliest form of voice only network, all the way to the 4G of today and the 5G of the near future. Here, 2G. First wireless digital transmission came with 2G in 1991. GSM means Global System of Mobile Communication enabled data transfer of top of voice at speed of 30 to 35 kbps. 2G was developed primarily to transfer voice, fax, MMS and SMS services. Next, 2.5G saw the introduction of GPRS as enhanced data services. 2.75G saw the entry of EDGE, enhanced data rates of GSM evaluation technology. Required required strong digital signals to mobile phones work. If there was no network coverage, the digital signals are weakened. Systems were unable to handle complex data like videos. As the generation moved towards 3G, the user requirement was too complex for 2G to satisfy. 3G network was introduced in 1998. We saw its establishment in the early of 2000s. The max speed of 3G was estimated to be around 2 Mbps for stationary devices and 384 kbps in mobile phones. The theoretical max speed was 21.6 Mbps. It was based on CDMA 2000, code division multiple axis, and edge technologies. Edge was superior enough to support 3G on its own. 3G introduced media streaming. Data in 3G was broken down into smaller pieces or packets and sent to the destination. Unlike 2G, which used circuit switching, this was revolutionary as users paid only for the data they spent rather than the time spent online. Here, by messy architecture demanding 3G complicated handsets, cost of upgrading to 3G device was too high. Power consumption was high. 4G saw an overlap of itself with the 3G as in 2008. 4G technology started to roll out but had issues to commercially announce the then communication system as 4G due to minimum standard requirements which were not fulfilled. The 4G standard set several requirements for mobile data, including mandating the use of Internet Protocol (IP) for data traffic and minimum data rates of 100 Mbps, which has a huge jump from 2 Mbps for 3G. It is often referred to as MAGIC. M stands for mobile data, multimedia. A stands for anytime, anywhere. G stands for global mobility support. I stands for integrated wireless solutions. C stands for customized person, personal service. Here is the comparison between 3G and the 4G. Here, data throughput up to 3.1 Mbps with an average speed range of 0.5 to 1.5 Mbps. Here the average speed can be climbed up to 100 to 300 Mbps. Here, peak upload rate is 5 Mbps. In 4G, the peak upload rate is 500 Mbps. Switching technique, packet switching. Here in 4G, packet or message switching. Network architecture, wide area cell based, integrated in 4G, integration of wireless LAN and wide area network. The services provided for the services that are applicable for 3G are CDMA 2000, UMTS, Edge, etc. For 4G, LTE Advance, forward error correction, uses turbo codes for error correction in 3G, uses concatenated codes for error correction in 4G. Peak download rate. Peak download rate for the 3G is 100 Mbps, as per as for 4G is 1 Gbps. Frequency band for the 3G is 1.8 to 2.5 GHz, in 4G to 228 gigahertz. Here we can see the evolution of 1G to 4G. Here 1G was established in 1981 and 2G in 1991. Here we can see the evolution. Definition: 4G is the fourth generation of broadband cellular network technology, succeeding 3G and preceding 5G. A 4G system must provide capabilities defined by ITU in IMT Advanced. The potential and current applications include amended mobile web access, IP telephony, gaming services, high defined mobile TV, video conferring, and 3D television. The first release WiMAX standard was commercially deployed in South Korea in 2006 and has since deployed in most parts of the world. The first release long term evolution LTE stands was commercially deployed in Oslo, Norway, and Stockholm, Sweden in 2009 and has since been deployed throughout most parts of the world. It has, however, been debated whether first release versions should be considered 4G LTE. In November 2008, the International Telecommunications Union Radio Communication Sector ITUR specified a set of requirements for 4G standards, named the International Mobile Telecommunications Advanced specification, setting a peak speed requirement for 4G service at 100 megabytes per second, 100 Mbps. That that equals to 12.5 Mbps per second for high mobility communication such as from trains or cars, and 1 gigabyte per second for low mobility communications. Since the first release versions of mobile VMAX and LTE support much less than 1, 1 gigabytes per peak bitrate, they are not fully IMT advanced compliant but are often branded 4G by service providers. According to operators, a generation of network refers to the deployment of a new non-background compatible network technology. On December 6, 2010, ITUR recognized that these two technologies, as well as other beyond 3G technologies that do not fulfill the IMT advanced requirements, could nevertheless be considered 4G, provided they present for forerunners to IMT advanced compliant versions and a substantial level of improvement in performance and capabilities with respect to initial third generation systems now deployed. Features of 4G. The following are some possible features of 4G systems. The first one: support interactive multimedia, voice, video, wireless internet, and other broadband services. And the second one is high speed, high capacity, and low cost per bit. Global mobility, service portability, scalable mobile networks. Fourth one, seamless switching, variety of services based on quality of service requirements. Fifth one, better scheduling and call admission control techniques. And add HOC networks and multi-hop networks. Here the advantages of 4G. The most obvious advantage of the 4G mobile network is its amazing speed. Increased bandwidth leads to much faster transfer data speed, which is especially advantageous for mobile devices. User of the 4G network gets the advantage of superior uninterrupted connectivity, especially for advanced tasks and such as video chats and conferences. Mobile device users they can stream music, videos, and movies at much faster rate than ever before, and can also easily share information online. 4G networks offer much more coverage than other systems such as Wi-Fi, which forces users to depend upon hotspots in each area you visit. 4G offers a coverage of 30 miles and more, as also overlapping network ranges. Users would be assured of complete connectivity at all times. 4G networks offer complete privacy, security, and safety. This is especially beneficial for corporate establishments and business persons who hold sensitive information on their respective mobile devices. 4G networks are quite affordable these days. What with pricing schemes being considerably slashed to fit users' budgets. Of course, this type of connectivity is more expensive than traditional Wi-Fi networks, but it also has a lot more advantages to offer the users. This network also offers users several options to choose from as regards the plans and equipment to connect to the 4G network. Many mobile carriers also offer special introductory offers for new customers, which work out to be a very reasonable for them. 4G networks are quite affordable. Of course, this type of connectivity is more expensive than traditional Wi-Fi networks, but it also has a lot more advantages. There are more lots of plan and equipment to choose from. Many mobile carriers also offer special introductory offers for new customers, which works out to be fairly reasonable. Disadvantages of 4G mobile networks. Subscribers' devices must have matching frequencies bands and settings for the local carrier or country, which can pose difficulties for anyone wishing to use their phone while traveling or visiting another country. For the same reason, switching carriers can be quite a chore. Network and software updates are routine and required to maintain service. 4G mobile networks are use multiple antennae and transmitters, so users may experience poorer battery life for mobile devices compared with 3G. This would mean that they would have to use larger mobile devices with more battery power in order to able to stay online for longer periods of time. The limited use of network and smartphone. If you are not very fond of using network and mostly using a phone for voice calling, then it made it better to leave 4G. And the disadvantage mainly is the battery consumption. The limited 4G towers are there in India. The technology is very new in India that this technology needs specific towers for good network range. As a fitment of new network towers will take some time, you will certainly face the missing 4G issue for during your movement from one place to another. The another disadvantage is the cost of the phone. As your old 3G phone will not support 4G network, so you cannot use it even if you are 4G SIM card. You have to purchase a 4G supported smartphone to receive 4G network. This will add extra financial burden on you as the 4G enabled smartphone are quite costly. By this, I am ending my session. Thank you.